and I likes to sell and communicate. So those are the strengths Gillian brings to the table. She doesn't have the high D. The high D likes to tell or direct. And so this might be a bit of a development opportunity. So I'm going to give you a minute or so to have a look at the questions, and you're going to identify the 2 coaching points where she may be weakest in terms of being a collaborative leader and where you would like to coach her. We're going to give you a few more minutes. It's important to write down the letters that you're voting for the 2 coaching opportunities, because once we open the poll, you won't be able to see the full questions as shown here on the slide, or the full set of answers. Okay, let's get the poll open, and this is the time to cast your vote. Make sure once you've identified your questions that you hit submit. Otherwise, we can't receive your answers, folks. We're going to give you about another 10 seconds to get your answers in, and then we'll take up this question. Okay, let's close the poll, and let's have a look and take this up. So once again, we've got absolutely brilliant people on this webinar, because you've got A and D correct, which were the correct answers. In terms of coaching Gillian, she really enjoys teamwork and supporting others, and she may feel uncomfortable as that high S and a bit insecure in making demands about meeting deadlines or delivering what has been promised. So that was the one big opportunity for her. Secondly, the second answer, D, the over-collaboration. As we know, Gillian prefers to ask for direction rather than to give it, and with the high S prefers operating in a friendly environment. So when things get very tough or hostile, she may have a challenge in taking a strong stand and being decisive. In wanting to include others, she may tend to want to over-collaborate and go beyond the point of really getting the value of collaboration. So well done, participants. We're going to move on now to a team collaboration poll question. And in this case, we've got a vice president by the name of Todd, and he's got 3 directors that report into him, Ryan, Jennifer, and Brett. In the case of this question, our goal is to determine what are the 2 biggest challenges Todd is likely to experience in terms of getting the leaders of these key divisions to collaborate. He wants to reduce customer issues and wants to improve their CRM technology products and services. You may not be able to see E that clearly on your screen, but question E talks us through the emotional focus of the team. So have a look at what you think are likely to be the two biggest challenges that Todd will experience in getting people to collaborate. A good hint here is to look at the profiles of the team members and generally get a feel for the level of the dominance, influence, steadiness, and compliance. So you can see that they're all low Ds, 2 of them are low Is, 2 of them are high S, and all 3 of them are high C. So that gives us a low D, high C team culture. So think about that as you're thinking through your question. Martin's just made a good point. The leader is high D. Todd is high D. But if we're looking, so there will be a D on the team, but we're looking at the impact of Todd. Let's open our poll now so that you can cast your opinions and we can see how we did on this question. Okay, great. We're going to take up the question now and see how people voted. Excellent. The correct answers, or the best answers are A and D. A, adapting his pace to ensure everyone is comfortable, and D, giving enough information to ensure buy-in. Let's just go back to the slide and have a quick look at why we selected those particular answers. As you can see from the slide, Todd is a very low S. He's dealing with one other low S on the team, but 2 people who have high S. In combination with Todd having 4 active behaviors, high D, high I, low S, low C, he's all about action and pace. And his low S is further accentuated with his high D and his high I. So the answer for A, adapting his pace, is likely to be a challenge for him. The other answer was providing enough information to ensure buy-in. You've got 3 high C folks that he is trying to get on side. And we know with high C, if they don't have enough information, they're not going to get on board with us. In terms of his team being unwilling to compromise, some of you answered that that might be an issue. In general, with team members, if you've got very high Ds, they are often unwilling to compromise. And then also the D equals C. When you're dealing with S profiles, they want security. When you're dealing with C profiles, they want to avoid conflict. And when you're dealing with I, they want recognition. So this is a team that is likely to want to compromise. In terms of follow-through, you've got 2 very high S people to keep people